Hello everyone, Merry Christmas. This is actually Christmas Eve for this particular video. I wanted to make a Christmas Eve video and I was thinking, well, what can I do? I wanted an excuse also to wear my Santa hat. So I thought about talking a little bit about this new CD by the Monkees. The Monkees had a great CD a couple of years ago, Good Times, which is one of their best ever. And this album here, the Monkees Christmas Party, was one that I wasn't sure if I was going to pick up. You know, people were asking me, are you going to get the Monkees Christmas CD? And I said, well, you know, let me listen to a little of it first. I'll listen to it online or something, and I'll let you know. And people kept saying, oh, no, this is really good. It's really good. I mean, it was kind of unanimous. And then I listened to a recommendation by my friend Matthew Street, who did a video on this if you want to check it out. And he was really excited about it. And I said, okay, that's good enough for me. I'm going to go out and do it. I trust him. And it was not wrong, okay? My inclination to do that was right on the money. I got the Target exclusive. I didn't even know that there was an exclusive until Matthew talked about it. And basically there were 15 tracks, 2 bonus tracks here on the bottom represented in blue. There are 13 tracks otherwise, but if you get the Target exclusive, you get 2 extra tracks. One of them is really good and should have been on the album. The other one, I could do without. Now, I've listened to this 3 times so far. The first listen, I thought it was pretty good. I thought that half of it was good, the other half not so great. But I played it around, driving around and doing holiday shopping and such. And after 3 times, I think it's a pretty good, consistent Christmas feeling. Festive in general, good for this time of year, for the season, and this is a worthy Christmas album to have, especially if you like the Monkees. So I can, with all my heart, recommend it too. So let's give you an idea here as I first show you. I guess we'll start with the CD. And I like that there's a festive early picture here from the Monkees' heyday, which is pretty nice. And this booklet that's included here, thankfully, is very informative because this has all the details of the recording here. And this particular album, although all the Monkees are represented doing vocals on here, different songs, this is not really a group effort. You don't really have all the Monkees playing together on these tracks. It's Mickey with a group, and you have Mike Nesmith playing with his sons on a couple of tracks, and Peter with somebody, and then you have Davy Jones being represented by old recordings. I guess we'll start with Davy. Davy does a couple of songs here. One of them is a really fun Hawaiian number, Mele Kaliki Maka, which is really hard to say, done by Davy Jones, sung wonderfully. I think the vocals were recorded in the early 90s, but the arrangement is new. And also, Davy sings Silver Bells, the old classic, does it very well, really does a good job with that. Same thing, vocals recorded in the early 90s and then later on enhanced today. You have, as I've said, Mike Nesmith, who does a couple of songs. Nat King Cole's The Christmas Song. I think he does a nice rendition of it. He has one of his sons playing with him on there. Then you have another one, Snowfall, that Nesmith sings. And then you have Mickey Dolenz, who, of course, does most of the songs. I think all the Mickey songs, for the most part, with him on the lead vocals, have been recorded in 2018, so they're all kind of fresh. He does a lot of fun stuff. One of my favorite tracks is the opening track here that says Unwrap You at Christmas, which is a lot of fun. And the second one is followed right up with a rocker called What Would Santa Do? And on we go. There's a version here of the song Jesus Christ, which is nice. And overall, enjoyable. There's a wonderful Christmas time cover here. Paul McCartney's song that's now become an annual tradition. Love it or hate it, or whether you fall somewhere in the middle. I think the version of Wonderful Christmas Time by the Monkees here is really worthy. I haven't decided if I like it better than Paul's. I mean, I'm partial to Paul. I like his voice better even than the Monkees. But the Wonderful Christmas Time version here is really good, I think. I think it really is very cheerful and upbeat and nice. The only song here, a couple of songs I'm personally not as wild about. I think Christmas Party, the song, I don't think I'm that wild about. Also, unfortunately, Peter Tork's vocal, he has one vocal, Peter, and I really don't want to, you know, put him down for it, but he tries. He does the song here, the cover of Angels We Have Heard on High, and his voice is just not quite up to it. But I'd still rather have Peter on here represented than not. You know, it's nice to have all of the members of the Monkees here on this Christmas celebration. So that's good. Now, as far as the bonus tracks, we have one here that I really had no use for, to be honest with you. I could have done without it. And I really don't know how to pronounce it. I can't pronounce it. Chiu. I just don't care for it, but I found out after the fact. Didn't know when I first listened to it. I got to thank Joseph Montaneo, one of my viewers here, who gave me a lot of information on this during the live stream to help me get familiarized with the details. That was actually from the Monkees' 1967 television show. So that bonus track is actually something, they're just saying a lot of stuff over and over, all of them. It doesn't really sound appealing to me. But I really do like the final track on here, the second bonus cut that you can only get on the Target exclusive. And that would be Christmas Is My Time of Year. And again, Joseph was the one who first informed me before I even checked out the booklet about it, that that was a song that was released, I believe, as a single in 1976 already, and is included here. And I think you had Mickey and Davy on there. So that's kind of like an old 70s single that's put back here. But there's some of the artwork. There's fun artwork in here. As I say, you have the lyrics to the songs, you have all the information, and very cheerful booklet here. But as I say, you play this all the way through during the holidays, and you really get in the spirit. I know I did. So everybody, I urge you to pick this up. It's worth it if you're a Monkees fan. There's still some time, right, before Christmas is over, so go out and get it.